Hello everyone's. I'm here for Greenleaf Season 2, Episode 4. Now before we get into this review, go ahead and give this a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and make sure your notifications are on. I want to apologize in advance. My voice is gone. Every April, I get this to where the weather is changing, pollen's in the air, and I started going running at the park. So that's like all those trees combined. So my voice is gone. So I want to apologize for that. Now let's get into the review. We're starting off with Kevin and Charity. I guess he figures since he's back in the house, things are back to normal. So he wants to know when can they have sex again. But she's looking at him like, you actually want to have sex with me? Because I know you're trying to pray the gay away and all that, but I don't really know if you really want to have sex with me. Do you want to have sex with me? But my question is, does she want to have sex with him? Because when she was on the phone with JABARI, she was just a hi and giggling. Like, that's her new man she on the phone with. And he's like, yes, I want to have sex with you. But she's like, not convinced. But she agrees. He says, I love you. And I want to do this. But like, just because you love me doesn't mean that you want to make love to me. And obviously she didn't want to do it, because when she goes to hug him, she's looking like, I really don't want to do this, but I'm trying to save my marriage. I'm trying to get things together. Later on, she and JABARI, they are on stage singing. And I'm like, does anybody else notice that they have this connection between them? And, you know, Kevin, he was, you know, just like, yes, thank you, Lord. And then he was looking like, hold up, they look a little too comfortable together. Like, what's good? So once they at the house later on, he want to know what's good. Like, I peeped you and JABARI on stage. Y'all was looking just a wee bit too comfortable together. What's going on? Like, are you with him? Are you trying to get with him? She was like, no, this is just us. You know, we got this connection with music. But I'm like, boo-boo, y'all got more than a connection with music. Y'all like, he know you married and you know you married, but y'all don't want to cross that line. But as far as emotionally, I think those lines have been crossed. So later on, they're in the bed and he's trying to get things together. And he's trying to, you know, make love to her. And like, I can just tell by the look on her face, she was like, I was wondering when she was going to be like, I just can't do this. But finally, like, she was like, look here, Kevin, just go ahead and get off me. I cannot do this. Like, I do not feel the same way. Like, it's over with, man. Like, I don't know what, I guess he thought that like once he's told his truth and then he went to these meetings and he was taking this epicuric syrup or whatever it was called. So every time he gets the urge to want to be with a man, he drinks it, and then after a while his body gets used to that, and now he's no longer going to think that way. Now, I don't know how well that works or not, but her thing is, I just want you to live in your truth. And I forgot to mention this last week, how his mama was there like prejudging them because of the lifestyle, and she thinking that her son no longer, like, he didn't forgot where he came from. But I'm like, you knew he was this way before he got married, and you was okay with him getting married under false pretenses, knowing that he had, you know, attraction to men. So why are you over there blaming them and talking about they taking your son and doing all this? You was in the wrong too, because you knew how your son was, and you allowed him to, I'm not gonna say allowed, but you knew that he was getting married, knowing that he had those feelings at some point in his life. But like, you trying to judge them on the way he's acting now. Y'all, I just knew something was going on between Lady Mae and Pastor Jeffries, who's played by Tim Reeves. Look, go ahead. What's his name? Ray Campbell from Sister. That used to be my show back today. Watch every episode. But anyway, he's a friend of Bishop and Mays. And like, the way they was looking at each other when he first came in, I was like, these two got something going on. I just want to know what. Because they all were like whispering amongst each other, talking about something. I didn't want you to come. But he's like, I know you didn't want me to come, but when Bishop calls, you know, you come. Come to find out, he and May were going to run away together. Now, I need timelines on these. Like, was this before she got with Bishop? Was it she and Bishop were engaged and she kind of, you know, got with, you know, Bishop Jeffries and they was going to run away together? Was she and Bishop already married with children and they was going to run away together? I need to know these things. It seemed like Lady Mae and Bishop Greenleaf then both did a little backsliding, because y'all can't tell me that Bishop Greenleaf and Mavis, aka Oprah, did not have something going on back in the day. Now that was whether he was before he was with Lady Mae or after Lady Mae. They had something going on. Their connection is too strong. And she then basically said, you just mad because you can't get none of these cookies, when she was mad and drunk when he sent her little boy toy away. But I'm like, that's why you ain't want that man there, because he still gives you goose pimples. You love Bishop. I know she does, but you know, this man right here, she was going to run away with him because she had such a strong connection with him. But now they done cook the books and trying to figure out how we going to get make things messed up for Triumph over here. And Jacob, since he done left the flock, I'm going to go there and change and be with them folks. So Bishop Jeffrey's son, he like works like an architect or something, but it's like the land over there ain't about to right. We can keep on throwing injunctions at them back and forth to eventually they gonna run out of money. This is what we gonna do. But I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. So now that they done approved of this, Pastor Jeffrey's son's gonna come and stay with them for the time being. But I don't know if that means Pastor Jeffrey's gonna stay either. So I wonder how this is gonna turn out. So y'all, Lady Mae is concerned about Bishop. She's noticing the twitches in his hand. Like, we need to get you to the doctor and get you to the doctor fast. So he's like, I didn't take my medicine because the medicine takes me sick. And that's just, it's crazy how these medicine is taking you to help you with something. It has like 8 side effects to it. Like asthma medication. There's one I can't think of off the top of my head right now, but you have a greater chance of dying of an asthma related incident than you do without taking the medicine. I'm like, this medicine is supposed to be for my asthma, but if I take it, it's gonna like I'm greater chance of dying because of something about asthma than all these other medicine. If you take this medicine, you know, loss of sight, itchy back, you know, bone loss and all this other stuff. I'm like, well, I just went in here because I'm going to have a back pain, but now my leg's going to be hurting. I'm going to have gout. Like, my hair's going to start falling out. I was like, really? So that's why some people don't want to take their medication. But I'm glad, like, Bishop, he's like, either I'm going to have these twitches or I'm going to get sick. And Lady Mae is concerned about him, like, look here, we need you to take this medicine because we can't have the church people know that you are sick right now. Because GIGI at this very moment, I don't know if GIGI just, I guess she told her friend she's not in the spirit of praying, but like you and GIGI are like the only pastors that we have at the church. And since GIGI is out at this moment, I'm going to need you to stand strong and take this medicine so nobody finds out. Y'all, this scene with Uncle Mac. So y'all know GIGI, she's just trying to find any evidence on Uncle Mac. She done already put flyers up around his apartment complex. Like, look here, this man right here, he is a child molester. Keep all your children away from him. Make sure they go the long way around and do not come around that man for any reason. And she done already busted the windows out of his car. But she's stalking him one night as he's out with his lady friend. And once Mac leaves, she runs up to the woman like, look here, I am Grace Greenleaf. Mac Greenleaf is a child molester. He comes running up and he's mad like, I'm trying to get my life back together. Why are you doing these things to me? I'm like, why were you molesting little girls? And he's like, you call yourself a Christian. I was like, you called yourself a Christian while you was sitting in the pulpit and you were molesting little girls, and then you was trying to pay them off while you was molesting them. But you talking about some, I'm trying to get my life back together. Why are you doing this to me? And I'm sitting here, ain't that something somebody do wrong, but doggone you do something wrong with them, they're like, how dare you do this to me? Like somebody done killed somebody. Now you beating up on them, oh, I want to live, don't do that to me. I'm like, you was out here molesting young ladies. And then you were paying them off. One of the young ladies that you molested was your niece, who was so troubled by this, she got on drugs and ended up taking her life. Another young lady tried to take her life because you were out here roaming free. Another young lady, she's so scared that she don't want to leave her house right now by herself. She don't even want to go check the mail because she ran at you and she's so spooked. But you like, I'm just trying to get my life back together. You don't need to get your life back together. You need to be honest about this each and every day of your life. So y'all, they at church. They're like, okay, the doors of the church are open. You know, who wants to become part of the church? And Sophia decides to get baptized. Now, y'all, I can remember, I am a late person going to church. I didn't get baptized until I was how old was I? I think I was 29 when I got baptized. remember like it was yesterday. I was waiting. I was the only one getting baptized that day. So I'm going to play you a picture. And I got up in, you know, the baptismal pool. And I'm sitting on like this little step. And my pastor was up there talking. And it seemed like I was sitting up there for the longest time. I didn't have my glasses on. So of course I cannot see. I see little blobs or blurbs of which are people. My husband, he had got his doggone phone out taking a picture. And it seemed like I was standing there for the longest time. But y'all, when Sophia got into that baptismal pool, I was like, please, Bishop, if you ever gonna have a tremor or some type of episode, please do not do it now. Because I just knew that once he dunked her, doggone it, he was gonna have an episode, and we're gonna pop up, and everyone was like, what's wrong with Bishop? But no, thank goodness, everything went all right. He was able to dunk her. She got up. She was happy that she then finally got baptized. And I was like, thank you. Because I was nervous there for a minute. Because I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Is he gonna have an episode? I just don't know what. So I'm trying to, that was basically it that went on. I'm trying to figure out what else went on. Oh yeah, Jacob, he was watching the sermon over there at his house on the computer. But I have a question. I didn't think about this until somebody mentioned the random TV reviews. Lynette and Stanley, go check them out. They're really good. And James Caldwell, he's real good with. They watch Greenleaf, basically almost everything that's on. But anyways, y'all remember when Jacob was messing with homegirl, the bishop's secretary? Is she still over there at Triumph? And how is that going to work? Like her being there. But I know he's at Triumph too. But I know at some point the churches are going to come together. How is that going to work out for him, his wife, and him being pastor over there at Triumph? Y'all let me know. So that was the gist that went on. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like always, I thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.